Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back.
Hey everyone. Normally, we're all used to waiting until after the Spring Festival for Xiaomi's Ultra flagship to show up, but this year, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra decided to break tradition and arrive earlier than expected. Compared to the usual February or March launch window, this early debut definitely caught people off guard. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. Let's start with the design. To be honest, there aren't any dramatic changes this time around. Xiaomi has largely stuck to the familiar design language from the previous generation. On the back, you still get that massive circular camera module, and the overall layout looks instantly recognizable. To accommodate the large 1-inch sensor, the periscope telephoto lens, and the ultra-wide camera, Xiaomi keeps the classic stepped volcano-style structure. The camera bump rises slightly, but it blends smoothly into the glass back, so it doesn't feel abrupt. With a weight of 226 grams, the first impression in hand is that it feels dense and reassuring. It has that solid, steady heft you'd expect from a true camera-focused flagship. Along the sides, one detail I really like is the new circular button. It's small, a bit playful, and surprisingly charming. But the real surprise comes when you look at the front. This time, Xiaomi has finally moved away from the slightly curved screen it's been using for several generations and gone straight back to a flat display. The bezels are equally slim on all four sides, giving it a clean, symmetrical look. For most flagships, this wouldn't be a huge talking point, but for a camera-centric device like the Xiaomi 17 Ultra, a flat screen just makes sense. There's no edge distortion when you're framing shots, and both landscape and portrait compositions feel precise and natural, almost like looking through a proper camera monitor. Combined with the sturdy body, that flat, solid screen really gives off a professional tool vibe. Now, when you look closely at the camera lenses, sharp-eyed viewers might notice something interesting. Wait a second. One lens is gone. The previous generation featured 4 cameras with dual telephoto lenses, but the Xiaomi 17 Ultra trims that down to 3. The main camera uses a 1-inch 1050L sensor with LOFIC technology, while the biggest talking point is the new 75mm to 100mm continuous optical zoom lens, complete with Leica APO certification. This raises a big question. Can 3 cameras actually outperform the previous 4? Can fewer lenses really deliver more? We've heard plenty of stories about devices that never lose on paper, but don't always win in real-world experience. So to really push this new camera system, shooting flowers and plants downstairs just wouldn't cut it. I needed a scene with extreme contrast, complex colors, and fast, unpredictable motion. That's why I took the Xiaomi 17 Ultra to a late-night food stall in Shenzhen. I visited a restaurant run by a true master of fire control. The owner, Chiang, confidently told me that his fried rice noodles were the best in Shenzhen. And honestly, he wasn't exaggerating. Since we were already there to shoot samples with the Xiaomi 17 Ultra, it felt perfect to test the camera at one of my favorite late-night spots. The food is incredible, and I wanted to see if the phone could capture that atmosphere properly. Many places rely on heavy seasoning to boost flavor, but Chiang relies on intense heat. I asked him, "Why do you keep the fire so high the whole time? Aren't you worried about burning it?" He laughed and said, "Fire has its own personality, just like light. If you can't control the highlights, then the Xiaomi 17 Ultra would be finished." Here's a great example. When shooting video at the same time with an iPhone 17 Pro Max and the Xiaomi 17 Ultra, look at the iPhone footage on the left. The moment the flames burst up, the image blows out. The fire turns into a bright white mass with no detail. Contrast collapses, and the overall image looks harsh. Now, switch to the Xiaomi 17 Ultra on the right. Thanks to the main camera's LOFIC technology, it handles that overwhelming light with confidence. The flames aren't just white anymore. You can clearly see the subtle blue at the core, the warm golden tones in the middle, and even the deep red edges of the outer flame. Despite the intense brightness, details remain intact, right down to the focused expression in Chiang's eyes. That's essentially what LOFIC is all about. Think of it as giving each pixel a much larger container to work with. Just like Chiang controlling his fire, it prevents highlights from spilling over while still keeping shadow details intact. Both shots were taken in automatic mode with autofocus and side lighting, which makes the result even more impressive. Later on, I asked Chiang another question. When customers finish eating but keep chatting and don't leave, do you rush them? He shook his head and said, "No, I usually close around 3 p.m., but sometimes people stay until 6 or 7. If there's no choice, I'll clear the table and let them keep sitting. I'll come back and clean up at the very end. Just standing by and watching is also a kind of service. Not disturbing people is the best approach." Ah Chang understands restraint, and in his own way, he also understands the value of that 75mm, 100mm true optical zoom lens. Bringing true large sensor optical zoom to a smartphone is honestly an engineering headache. There's a reason older phones relied so heavily on intermediate focal lengths and digital cropping. As the sensor gets bigger and the focal length gets longer, the physical height of the lens module increases dramatically. If you tried to stack that kind of telephoto lens vertically inside a phone, the device would end up nearly 2 centimeters thick, which is obviously unrealistic for daily use. So how did Xiaomi pull this off on the Xiaomi 17 Ultra? The answer lies in 2 clever physical solutions: folding and then floating. First is the periscope design. By placing a prism at the bottom of the lens, the incoming light is bent at a 90-degree angle. This turns the light path from vertical straight into the phone into a horizontal path that runs parallel to the body. Once the light travels sideways instead of downward, the lens system is no longer limited by the phone's thickness. The second trick is the floating lens group. Xiaomi splits the internal optics into 2 independently moving lens groups. Just like precision components inside a professional camera lens, these elements are suspended and controlled by electromagnetic motors, allowing extremely fine movements along the optical axis. When you smoothly zoom from 3.2x to 4.3x, those 2 lens groups are constantly adjusting their distance in real time to maintain true optical focus. The result is a seamless zoom experience where you can gently slide from a wide view to a tighter frame, locking in the perfect composition. Day or night, clarity stays consistent without any sudden drops or digital artifacts. It gives you a respectful distance from your subject, not by digitally sneaking closer, but by physically moving the optics to observe. When I wrapped up filming at the shop in the early hours of the morning, I asked Ah Chang a simple question: why do his noodles taste so good? He smiled and said it's because he eats them himself before serving customers. If he wouldn't eat it, he wouldn't sell it. Keep the quality high and people will naturally come back. Ah Chang cares deeply about cleanliness, and in a similar way, this phone is obsessed with optical purity. Under complex lighting, different wavelengths of light bend at slightly different angles. That makes it hard for all colors to focus on the same point, often causing purple fringing along high contrast edges. This phenomenon is known as chromatic aberration. To show this clearly, before heading to the food stalls, we shot several sets of daytime backlit IV drip comparison photos. In the image from the iPhone on the left, you can clearly see purple edges where the IV tube meets the bright sky, making the image feel messy and less clean. Now look at the shot from the Xiaomi on the right. Thanks to Leica APO technology, red, green, and blue light are forced to converge at the same focal point. The edges of the IV drip are razor clean. Green looks green, light looks like light, and there are no unwanted color impurities. What's even more impressive is that this optical cleanliness doesn't disappear at night. In low light scenes, the clarity still holds up so well that it almost invites you to inspect it with a magnifying glass. After leaving the busy food stalls, we captured a lot of sample shots across different environments. Scrolling through my photo album later, it became clear what the Xiaomi 17 Ultra is truly focused on: LOFIC, APO optics, and this continuous optical zoom system. Some people might think Xiaomi is just showing off its technical muscle, but I see it more as an expression of aesthetic philosophy. One of the biggest issues in mobile photography today is that overly processed digital look. Everything Xiaomi has done with the 17 Ultra is aimed at keeping image quality, color tone, and even background blur consistent across the board. Leica's color science naturally preserves the depth and volume of light, and this phone pushes the hardware even further to match that philosophy, on top of already strong algorithms. This clarity without relying heavily on software tricks is the core strength of this generation. Of course, a phone can't survive on camera performance alone. As a daily driver, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra is still a full-blown flagship pushed to the limit. It runs on the Tash Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 platform, paired with LPDDR5X memory and UFS 4.1 storage. It packs a massive 6800 mAh Xiaomi Golden Sands battery. There's also a hidden surprise. Go into the sound settings and turn on immersive sound. Once enabled, the spatial effect of the speakers improves dramatically, and the audio upgrade is instantly noticeable. Seriously, Don't let these speakers go to waste. As for pricing, the base variant of the Xiaomi 17 Ultra starts at 6,999 yuan in China, which roughly translates to about £738 in the UK and around $996 in the US. To sum it all up, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra is first and foremost a well-rounded flagship with no obvious weaknesses. And on top of that, it delivers an exceptional camera experience. Over the past few years, Xiaomi phones kept adding things: more lenses, curved screens, heavier algorithms. This time, the 17 Ultra chooses to subtract. It drops the slightly curved display and returns to the clean confidence of a flat screen. It removes one telephoto lens, but in exchange, it elevates the optical quality of the remaining three. Stepping back like this is actually a step forward in Xiaomi's vision of photography. Instead of trying to impress your eyes with aggressive processing, it chooses to respect them with optics. It doesn't want to create a scene for you, it simply wants to record what you see. If you're someone who truly cares about camera quality and has a deep appreciation for photography, the Xiaomi 17 Ultra could be a very compelling, supersized phone to consider this year. That's it for today's video. What do you think about the Xiaomi 17 Ultra after watching this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you in the next one. Good luck. Bye.